Ah, yo, yo, yo. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on tonight, people? What's up, Shanna? Thomas, Mr. Bullshitter? What's going on, y'all? Let's see who we get tonight. Let's see who we get tonight. Wells, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. We chop it up tonight a little bit. You know, talk about the world, about a little bit of healthy stuff. Talk about some guns. If it's something gun related, we feel like talking about. Touch on the Glock thing a little bit. I don't know much about it yet, but I know supposedly supposed to be banning Glocks. Well, first off, hope everybody's having a great weekend. Today was nice and peaceful. Just chill, didn't do much. It was good though. Tomorrow I'll get out to the range and do some things. I got some comparisons I want to do. I need to make a gun video. That's what I need to do. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to get one for a week. I finally got my theme song redone. Shout out to my nephew. Had to have some issues. We had to get the beat changed up a little bit. All right, that's good to hear, Mr. Bullshit. That's good to hear. Got your whip back. All right, man. I hate car trouble. Yep, I hate car trouble. And they always seem to come at the wrong time too. Always. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's see if that'll help. See if that'll get the notifications out. I don't think YouTube likes me, so. Okay. He just let it go. Yeah, I get that too. Especially if it was running. It wasn't something that was going to like destroy the engine or something. I've had stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, that's never kill the engine, but you need to get it fixed. Like, all right, so I'll get it fixed. All right, good, good. All right, Mr. Bullshit. I'm glad you got the notification. Good. Yeah, I'm glad you got it. Yeah, man. Like I said, cooling. Get some people in here. Get a conversation going. A lot of bullshit going on. A lot of it. But I think I think people are trying to get sufficiently mad, I guess you want to call it. Man, 2 months. Oh wow. I was just like oh, I so that's what it was. You had somebody that can run you around. So hey man, I get that too. Yeah, what up, Doc? What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I get that too. My thing is I don't be wanting to ask somebody to run me around. I could like tell my wife, hey, I need to go here, I need to go there, but nah, I'd rather have my own cars or whatever. Whenever I'm ready, I can get up and bounce. Fan, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? Yep, I'll be ready to go. I'll be sitting around if I ain't doing anything or something pop in my head. I'm like, man, let me jump in the car and go handle that. She offers up. Hey, listen, the offer was there. I'm with that. On a Saw 9 SOCOM. Really? All right. I would have got that too. That's a good deal. I would have got that. Yep. Yeah, what up, D? What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. Hey, Sophia. Still such a pretty name. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. I guess I hope everybody's doing good tonight. No, I don't think so, D. I don't think so. I still actually I still haven't made a decision, to be honest. I haven't made a decision yet. The funny thing is if I need a it's gonna be in the same place, so if I need a hotel, I know where I would go stay, I use my timeshare, all that. I haven't decided yet. I thought about it a little bit, but I haven't. It's still a possibility. But shot show ends up costing a grip. Even with me already having a place to stay and everything, it ends up costing a lot. I always have to do that, you know, if it's gonna be basically, is the juice worth the squeeze, basically. It might be fun to go though. What up, Coy? J3, what's going on, man? You go hit me up. All right, definitely. I'll probably notice you in the crowd anyway. That's usually what the first time I went, the last time I went, everybody you notice looked just like you. So you're like, hey, what up? What's up, man? What's going on, Patriot? Good to see you. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. See if we can make the algorithm rock. Push out the notifications. But nah, man, it's craziness going on. It's ridiculous. I ran into you. You didn't run into me last year. I wasn't there last year. I ain't been back to SHOT Show since I think 23. So you must have ran into me in 20. I ain't been back to SHOT Show since 23 was the last time I was at SHOT Show. I'm pretty sure it was 23. 23 or 22. I know I wasn't there last year. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, you must have ran into my twin, I guess. Oh, RGG. All right, yeah. I'm pretty sure you ran into him. Yeah, he's been going consistently the last few years. 22. All right, fam. It's been that long. Yeah, that's when it was. 22. Okay, that was the last time I went. 22. I can get back there at some point. That's a big investment, and it's a long time to be away from regular life. Stuff goes on while I'm away. So if it was just me, it'd be a little bit easier. It's fun though. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. I sent an email today about registration. Yeah, it's fun. It's just a lot. It's overwhelming. There's a whole lot of stuff to try to go see. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 he ain't tell me yet, but I mean he usually likes to make stuff like that, so he might make it. Might make it. 14. Yeah, we'll see. Trying to see who shows up tonight. That'll let me know how long I'm gonna be here. Like I said, I've been having a restful. I've been chilling all day. Had me a nice stogie a little while ago. Talked with my daughter and my grandkids for a while. That was fun. Seeing them grow up, getting big. Gotta try to see them. Hopefully, I get to see them for Thanksgiving. I hope so. Cause I'm going home for Thanksgiving, so hopefully she'll make it. She loves coming back home too, so I want to see all of them. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them since June. They came out to the meetup. What up, Bully Proof? What's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. I'm locked in already. Tickets, baby. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, it's an experience, you know. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on there. I mean, the first time I went, I came back with some. It made some connections, so it worked out. But it's just a lot, man. It's a lot you gotta for me to get stuff together. Cause I ain't walking 20 or however many miles every day. Nah, man. I get the scooter and I be tooling around that joint. I'm not doing that. I know the company to order from and everything. It's like a Cadillac, it ain't a regular scooter. Before me. Oh yeah, it's worth it. If it make you some money, yeah, it's worth it for sure. That's right, you a deal. So of course, yeah, it definitely works out for you. For me, it's just about content and finding companies and stuff like that. It's a little bit different. BTG, what up, man? What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Yeah. Who was it? Eric. Eric was it? BTG. Eric sent me the link to this guy who does like laser engraving. I can't remember his name. And so I hit him up. I messaged him, man. He sent me his price list. What do you want to do? What I was looking at having done costs as much as the gun. I'm like, damn that. It's still interesting. It looks nice. But I'm like, that's crazy. Jason, what up, man? White Rambo in the building. What's going on, brother? Yeah, man. It's crazy. It looks nice, but yeah, it looks nice, but I have to decide if that's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, the price, BTG, the price was, the price list he sent me was crazy. Hold on, matter of fact, I'm gonna read it to you, bro. Cause at first I'm like, damn, this quite a bit. Hold on, where is it? So that design that I was looking at, he said that just to get the slide done was $600, and it was another $200 for the porting, and then the slide cuts was another 200. To polish it was 200. And then if I wanted to put any type of logos or small names on there, it was another $50 to $100. So we're talking $1,200, $1,300 just for the work on the gun. Now that's not to change any internals or do anything to make it shoot any better. It's just to make it look pretty. And I can't do that. I can't do that. Y'all know me about jumping off the cliff anyway when it comes. I was like, nah, man, and it's. I don't even think it's tempting for me. Man, listen, fam, I can go buy me another gun. That's what happened. I think that pricing is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm deciding now what I want to do. BTG. I got a new acquired something new, and I'm deciding what I want to do with it. I think I might. Nah, fam, that's too much, man. That's you talking. It'll be like $1,300, bro. I can't do that, and that ain't including the shipping. What's the name of this company? 19 something. 19 Patriot 85. That's what he is on IG. Nah, man. I can't do that. To me, that's too costly for what it's gonna do. I mean, you're right. That's too costly for. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna give me any performance. All it's gonna do is make it look pretty. And I'm like, nah. Pretty is important, but it ain't that important. For me, with guns, shootability and how it runs is important. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Aesthetics are cool, but not for that. That's too much. I think trench price acts I think are reasonable. I find that to be reasonable, but to spend as much for the gun or just about as much for on the stuff just as for the gun, no. Because I can change the internals and shit myself if I just sit down and do it. I can do it myself. And I know plenty of y'all. There's enough of y'all out there. If I ran into a problem, I could get on the phone or get on some video calls and listen. I'm running into this problem. Please walk me through this. There's plenty of knowledge out there. It'd have to be that the gun would have to be like some $3,000-$4,000 gun. I just decided I wanted to put another $1,200-$1,500 in it, and it was like something. Nah, man. And like I say, for me, I'm a bit of a FUD, I guess, because when it comes to the gun thing, I like it when y'all do it. I think it's pretty, but all I generally care about is if it runs and if it shoots well. Hey Lash, how you doing? Good to see you. Good evening. That's all I generally care about when it comes to the guns, man. The other stuff is nice. That's why I can't never bring myself to do it. I bought a gun. The gun is sub 200. Matter of fact, it's sub $150, and I got it. And I got it specifically to have a guy who do some work on it here. And his price isn't unreasonable. But it's just when I think about doing it, it just stops me. And he's local to me. It's about 30 minutes from me. I can get to him. I done talk to him and everything. It's 30 minutes from me. Told me I could bring it. I ain't got to ship it. I could bring it, drop it off, all that. But just for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know what it is, man. You're going to have to talk me down. So I can't bring myself to do it. Handguns I can troubleshoot myself, but AR-15s, I take nah, man. Handguns for me is more difficult. AR-15s, I don't need to take nowhere. And then I know plenty of people, one in particular who was a well-competent builder, who when I did have some trouble when I was building, I can call him on the phone anytime and he helped me solve an issue. AR-15s to me are easy. They're really easy. That was the first gun I started fooling around with. My first AR-15, if I had a picture of it, of how it came here when I first got it to what it is now, I redid the whole thing. Everything. And I did it myself in my garage. So yeah, AR-15s I don't find hard at all. AKs I never tried on. And Doc, get you a book, man. You ain't gotta pay nobody to fix your. You ain't gotta pay nobody to fix your AR, man. Like I do. You don't have much in it. Yeah, I know BTG. That's why I bought it. I was not planning on buying it. I was not gonna get it. When I was there, what was happening was the guy was putting it in the case and he was pricing it. And when I saw the price tag, I was like, "How much is that?" And then it came with like 3 or 4 mags or something like that. To buy the magazines brand new was more than it would be to get the gun. So I was like, for me, it was just like a win-win situation. Yep, it was just like a win-win situation. And Doc, you don't need any real special tools, man. Everything you need to work on your AR, you can get on Amazon, bro. Or you can go to your local whatever store. There's not a lot of stuff you need. The one thing that I would say is a vise and a good block for your upper and your lower. That's what I would say. A good vise. Vise always comes in handy when I'm working on an AR. Always. It's the main reason why I got a vise. Matter of fact, it's the only reason I have a vise. It's to work on ARs. That's the only reason I have one. Yep, that's all you need, man. Get you a vise. And if you get you a good one, you can get you one of the ones that suction to the table. Hey, Shanna. You can get one of those, or the ones that just bolt onto the table. Give you a good, solid, sturdy table. So you can do your work, man. All your tools come from home. Yeah, that's right. And then my reaction rod that I have, Mr. Bullshitter, is actually not the Geisley one. I got the one from Avid. I got that one. It was on sale somewhere, and I saw it, and I picked it up. And then I got me a block for stuff for working on AR-10s too. So I got everything I need for that. Like I said, the biggest thing for me was the vise. Because when I first started out, I didn't have a vise, and I'm trying to do stuff. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be too hard. So we got me a vise. We got me one of those giant, like those spools. I knew somebody that worked for an electric company. Those giant spools that they put cable on. That's my table took it, drill holes in there, put that vise in there. I put wheels on and everything out in my garage. So when I'm ready to work, I just wheel it out, lock the wheels, and do my thing. Okay. Give me a tack pack? Oh man. That's nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of apps of like to put the takedown pins and stuff. The first time I did one, I actually did it like manually. I don't know how I got it in, but then I got this tool from Real Avid. It's another tool for putting that pin in. Man, it took the first time I did it, took me like literally a couple hours. I got that tool, took me like 3 minutes, if that. You line that joint up, put it in there, you hear the thing pop, pop, take it off, you're done. I think that's one of the best tools ever created. Because that was frustrating putting in that takedown pin, man. The one in the front. Frustrating as hell. I don't know how many videos I watched. I built the full AR from the tack pack lower barrel. All right, nice. Yeah, that was one of my first platform I ever learned on. I bought one of those tools too. So, yeah, man. I lost so many springs and just it was for me BTG. It was the sheer frustration of it, man. I was like, yo, what in the hell? I'm like, how the hell you do this? And I watched I don't know how many YouTube videos, all type of stuff, man. And God, oh, just do it like this. You can do it this way. You can do it that way. One way a guy had me do it actually ended up working for me. That's how I was able to do it. But I was like, man, I ain't never doing this again. I went and looked and found me that tool. That tool is beautiful. Beautiful. The ARs are easy. It's when I started running into other builders that were teaching me the different things with the buffer weights and all that other stuff, and to help with your muzzle rise and all that other stuff. That was stuff that I learned from Big Dre, teaching me the voodoo of the gun, to make it run right. I would like to build an AK, but I was told that you actually would need some different type of machinery to build an AK. It ain't like building an AR. Yeah, that's what I was told. It's a little bit different. I was buying extra pins just in case. Yeah, man. Yo, BTG, man, I must have like them oops kits. I must have like 5 or 6 of them, man. It's crazy. I just started keeping them. Yep, I just started keeping them. Yeah, but ARs are fun to work on. That's why doing the AR-10 was a little bit different. The only difference was really the tolerances of the upper and the lower. And once I took care of that and got stuff that matched and was able to go together, it was the same. Just making sure everything was torqued down the way it was supposed to. You know. I think the hardest part of that AR build was when I was putting the fore-end on and the barrel nut thing to get it to line up for the gas key. That was the hardest part. I don't know why I had such a hard time this time with that one. I had a real hard time with that, but I finally was able to get it in, to get it torqued down right and everything. I thought I was gonna rip the damn vise off the thing. It was just trying to get it on was crazy. And then the one that I got was from Aero Precision, so it wasn't like one where like you can buy some where you don't really have to index it. It doesn't have to be index. It could just be whatever way it is, and it'll slide right in. The gas tube will slide right in. Nah, man, this one had to be a specific way. You had to have it just right. It's crazy. See, when I do an AK, if I can't afford Jim Fuller's, it's going to be SR. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've been looking at Mr. Bullshit. I want a Galil is what I want. A Galil Ace. But honestly, which is funny, it runs into the price. Which I think is weird because I know Fam will yell at me because I'll buy 10 $500 guns instead of just buying. I don't know, man. It's the weirdness in me. I don't know. But it is what it is. But I do want another AK. And I'm going to get one. I only want one more. I don't want a whole bunch. I already have one, and I only want one more. Just like my last 2011, I have it. I'm not getting another one. And for me to get another 2011, I have to come across some crazy deal. I'm going back to my PCCs. I got enough handguns and stuff. I want some more PCC. I got enough handguns. I got enough rifles. I want to get into some PCC, buy more PCC stuff. So $500 and find. Yeah, I know. I mean, here's the thing, Mr. Bullshitter. I thought about that too. But I'm telling you, I'm funny about that. So I'm thinking about getting that Davis in defense. Okay. Keymod. I got one of my older ARs has Keymod on there. It has some Keymod stuff on there. But Mr. Bullshit, I thought about that because that Smith and Wesson that I wanted, that Spec V, I really wanted that gun. And I just didn't want to pay for it. So you know what I did? I went and looked in the safes. I was like, okay, I don't shoot that. I don't shoot that. I don't shoot that. Grabbed them, took them up there. I was able to get it. Traded them in. Walked out with the gun. Philly Slow, what up? That's a gun I have. I don't even talk about much. That's what I'm telling you. All this weight loss stuff, man. It threw me off my gun square. For real. It just did. I don't know. It was such a big change. I'm just focusing in on that. And now I'm leveling. I'm where I be. I'm leveling up. You know, it's time to get back into my first love. I guess you want to call it. Yeah, lifestyle changes up a bunch of stuff. And I was looking to see when the last time we did a live. I didn't realize how long it had been. It said my last live was 27 days ago. I didn't realize that. I did not realize it because I was gonna go live last week, but something stopped me from going live last week. So I said I gotta make sure I go tonight. So y'all can know the progress that's going on. And I look back at the last time, I think my last weigh-in with you guys was on the 20th, and I was 398.6. That was a big deal for me because I wanted to get down below 400. Yeah, it did, BTG. So I was down below 400. And my next goal after that was to lose, it was 60 pounds. I'm past 60 pounds. My next goal is 70. So I'm down a total of 67 pounds now. And I'm at 388. That's what I was this morning when I weighed myself. So we got a few more pounds to go till we hit that 70-pound off mark. Thank you. So we still got another 35, 40 pounds to go, man. We gotta get that knee. So, but it's gonna come off. I'm locked into what I'm doing now, man. I'm locked into it for sure. I started making a few changes because my energy was a little bit funny, but I started making a few changes, doing things a little bit different, and now I seem to have worked that out. My knee seems to try to feel a little bit better because of all that weight that's coming off of it, but it still needs to be done. I forget what SOF stands for, AK Lover. What up? That's happening pretty quick too. Yeah, I mean, I'm sticking to it, man. Yeah, I'm sticking to it, BTG. I'm sticking to it, man. I appreciate the picture you sent me of your people who was, I appreciate that. And then Real Deal, he was doing what I was doing. He lost 80 pounds. Well, J3 in here, he said he was doing what I was doing. He lost like 80-something pounds. And it's funny, man. I did all that. Eat meat, vegetables, cheese, heavy cream, stuff like that. It's wild, yo. Thank you, Bullyproof. Oh yeah, man. By the time y'all see me in June, I'll be different because I'm down like, I don't know, 3 clothes sizes now. Because my sweats and stuff is falling off of me. My t-shirts is too big. I need to go shopping. It's wintertime, so I can layer up. So look at that. Look at that, J3. 150. There you go, bro. I'm right behind you, man. I'm coming. I'm right behind you, bro. I'm gonna be there. I'm waiting on it. Yeah. By the time the meetup get here, man, I'll at least be 100 pounds lighter. That's a fact. And probably more. Because I was trying to do it. I wanted to do it quick, but I wanted to do it smart. And the program I'm on, they say that I'm not losing too much. I'm not losing too much too fast. Sometimes it'll be a couple pounds a week. Sometimes it's more. It's because I've been doing this now. I started on June 8th. That's my start date. Start seeing the results. Yeah, man, it does. I love it. The biggest thing about this whole thing is having to cook all the damn time. That's the thing that's annoying. Because like everyone's now I eat Wingstop. That's I can eat that. That goes into my program. So, and I find funny thing is chicken wings. Even I'm making for myself. Like that seems to be an easy thing for me. I'm not eating a lot of beef. I didn't like it. Just to me, it made me feel too heavy. I'm not eating a whole lot of beef. I have it every once in a while, but the thing I've been eating the most of, honestly, is chicken. And when I say chicken, I'm talking about legs, wings, thighs, breasts, and I'm also talking about eggs. All right, bro. It'll be a year. I hear that, man. This will be the second time in my life that I've got down over 100 pounds. I'm saying the first time I had my stomach worked on, I lost 254 pounds because I started this out like years ago in 2013. My highest weight I ever was 618. And I dropped that down and I started, you get comfortable. The world, I got smaller, the world got bigger. And you sort of get a little bit complacent. And then my knee, I knew at some point it was going to have to be replaced. And when I went to the doctor, he was like, listen, this is what I need you to do so we can replace it. So now I'm back here again. Yeah, that's how you feel, Mr. Bullshit. Like, damn, back in the kitchen again. But then too, it helps you sort of hone your skills because I know how to cook. I'm a really good cook. But then I had to, go back in and because it's a different way of cooking now. But I can still use the most of the other stuff I can use like your butters and your oils and stuff like that. But it's just not no rice, no pasta. The carb thing, you really kill it. I was doing only 30 grams was my thing per day. I sort of bumped it up a little bit because I said and I was trying to find out when your body is in the state where it's burning fat and not carbs. I was trying to push to see where I could go before it would switch. And I think I've figured out where I can go and what I could do to where I stay at the level where my body is burning fat and it's not burning carbohydrates. I've been playing around with it. So that's working well. Not to mention the fact, man, with the diabetes, so they got me taking a shot. So the funny thing is, I'm trying to figure out how to ask them, like, listen, can we stop taking the shot and see if just the diet is going to do it? Because I know that can't. Allow my wife to cook. I cook my food. Yo, J3, same here, man. I cook for me. I cook my food every day. When I experience something new, like today, I made a keto cheese sauce because we can't have a lot of on the keto thing. You can't have a lot of gravies and stuff. So I made this keto cheese sauce. All I had in it was cheddar cheese, butter, little cream cheese, salt, and then heavy cream. That's it. Really easy to make. Made it today for the first time. Delicious. I told my wife to try it out. I can put that on my eggs and stuff like that. Don't have no lot of carbs in it. I like that. And every day I've been drinking a protein drink too, J3. Every day. Because I'm supposed to be getting like 112 grams of protein in every day. And I don't always make it, but I always make sure I at least get that 30 in. And I try to eat. Because the shot, man, it slow everything down, bro. And with having a reduced size stomach anyway, it's even slower. And keeping up with the fluids, man. It's a job. People think that, you on the shot, you doing this. Ain't no magic bullet, man. This shit is work. If anybody ever tell you that, they lie to you. This shit is work. Drinking all damn day, which is annoying. Yeah, it's different, but it's good for me, so it's good. CJ3, I can't. I have to have. The funny thing is because of my condition with the type 2, I had to have something. So I got to see. At some point, I'm gonna ask, how that's gonna work. So I got 2 different doctors, so I got to see how that works because my blood sugars and everything been real good, man. Got my Dexcom on, so I can monitor everything all the time. And I do my ketones every day to see what's going on with my body. If it's too high, you really feel like you sick. I really feel like I got the flu or I'm getting some sort of bad cold or something. It's weird, but I figured out how to fix that if that happens. And they always tell you they want you to have breakfast, but I don't start eating till late in the day. My first meal food that I have is usually after 12 o'clock. But now, if I want to have some breakfast or something, I'll have a protein drink. That's what I'll do. It does help maintain for sure. My doctor was telling me all the stuff that it helps do, but that's why with the working out and everything, and that helps because it does break down the muscle. Monaco steak, chicken wings, bacon, cream. Yeah, man. I backed off I backed up for the bacon a little bit, G3, because one of my cholesterol levels was a little bit out of range where I didn't want it. So I backed up on the bacon, man. I still have a little bit of every once in a while I bought like some bacon grease. I have it sometimes, but I've been doing a lot of avocado oil. I have a little bit of bacon. That's what I've been cooking with, man. I've been cooking with avocado oil. If I have a steak, that's what I do because avocado oil is real good for you. Don't have a lot of carbs in it. It's better than olive oil. Works well. Try to get in some good fats too. Some regular avocado. Try to do that. Stuff like that. I thought it was because I'm juggling. You don't want your blood pressure to be too high, and you don't want your cholesterol to be messed up. Stuff like that. So I'm juggling with it, but it seems to be working. And like I said, the most annoying thing about it is having to cook all the time. But then I find alternatives. If I'm out somewhere and I need to have something, listen, most places got a burger. I'll be like, yo, I'll take a burger, put some cheese on it, no ketchup. Give me some lettuce, some tomato, some pickles on there. Put some mustard on there. Ask if they got spicy brown mustard or they got French's. Put that joint on there. Boom, you're good to go. One of my favorite burger spots in town. That's what they do. They put it on a bed of lettuce for me. What up, Biggs? Good to see you, bro. So yeah, I've been maintaining, man. And like I said, the way I see it, I ain't got nothing else to do. All I'm doing is adding some time for me, prolonging myself. So, and it feels good when you be looking and stuff start getting smaller and things like that. It feel good, man. Yep, it feels real good. People still think it's funny. You can eat meat and bacon. And yeah, hell yeah, I can. What I've been eating J3 in terms of steak, man. I've been eating just a lot of ribeye. It's got the right fat content in it. And the funny thing, it's been Kroger ribeyes I've been eating. They got a grass-fed organic ribeye. This is my favorite one. I tried to get something from Aldi because with prices today, man, everything is super sky high, and the beef just costs a lot. And that's why one of the other reasons why I didn't keep eating the beef. The price is just too damn high. Chicken is high too, but not eating a steak. Shit, one 10-ounce, 12-ounce steak cost me like $15. So I might have that once a week, if that, maybe once a week. But chicken, I'm gonna throw some fish in there, have some cod. I don't like tilapia. Yeah, let me bring bro up.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
All good, all good. But hey, I don't mind coming up now. We talking about this weight thing.
Yeah, man,
I'm not into the guns like that. Hey, I was in the military.
I
was 11 Bravo and a 76 Yankee. Yeah,
okay.
76 Yankee was an armor. So hey,
okay, I know 11 Bravo. I know 11 Bravo is. I didn't know what the other one was. I know 11 Bravo is.
76 Yankee supply. I was supply sergeant, and before I got there, I used to work in the supply, and they moved armor over the supply. So I worked in armory too.
That's what my brother did. My brother was I know when he used to go to his drills up in upstate New York, when he used to go to his drill, he used to do like supply and stuff. But his thing when he's like a firing specialist. He loves seeing stuff getting blown up. That's his thing. He did his basic at Fort Sill in Oklahoma.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoy the guns. I don't do it like y'all do. I just enjoy them.
Oh yeah, man. And that was the thing I've been sort of like slacking in my gun thing. I hadn't got anything. And the funny thing is, I have videos in the tank that I made. I just didn't put them out. Yeah. I got like 3 or 4 that I've made on different stuff. Some stuff that I have that only person knows that I have them is RGG. Him and Billy, the only ones that know that I have it. Other than that, I just haven't done it. Yeah, Biggs, I want to do that. I want to go get me like a cow, something like that. I thought about that. Go get me like a quarter cow or something and freeze it.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Well, that'll be, let me see, that's about $1,100.
Just to get a quarter?
It depends on where you at, man. It depends on where you at.
Because I'm like, that's my thing. I was like, I could live without the beef, man. I'm like, listen, I've been doing the chicken and the eggs, and every once in a while, like I said, I throw in a steak or something like that, but I done shifted to, and the funny thing is, not eating a lot of the beef actually makes me feel a little bit better, honestly.
Well, I get a lot of beef. I eat the steak just about every day, every other day. Okay. In between, I'll get me some chicken wings, or get me some pork sausage.
Yeah, I do eat pork sausage, and I eat like the beef hot links and kielbasa and stuff like that.
But one thing I don't eat, pork chops.
Funny thing is, my wife was cooking tonight. She just asked me if I wanted a pork chop. I said, "Yeah, leave it for me. I have it tomorrow." I will eat the pork. Now I don't eat a lot of pork. I don't eat a lot of pork. I don't. But she likes to make pork chops, and when she does, it's usually good. So I'm like, yeah. I told her, save me one. I had it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I eat bacon every day.
I got tired of it. I was eating bacon every day too. Every day.
Well, see, there's the thing with bacon is you get the thick bacon and you get the skinny bacon.
Okay, I was getting the thick bacon.
Yeah, because when you get the thick bacon, you get tired of chewing, really.
Yeah, man, it was just I got tired of chewing it. I got tired of cooking it. I'm like, I never thought I would get tired of bacon. I was like, damn, I'm tired of eating this bacon.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I do. I was frying bacon every day, but then I said, no, I said I got this George Foreman sitting here. So what? Saturday morning, I sit up in there and all I do is fry bacon. I fry bacon up for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
You want to know something? And I'm gonna ask you, what up, pops? When you do it like that and you put it in the refrigerator and stuff, or freeze it, however you do it, is it good afterwards? Because I thought about doing that. Because like I cook my bacon, I bake it. I put it in the oven. I don't fry it.
I use
and I got it down to a science, man. 385 for 18 minutes is perfect.
That's it.
So okay, I'm you know something, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna make me a big mess of it and then take it and put it in the refrigerator, freeze it up, and have it ready.
Hold it now. There's a trick to it now.
All right, what's the trick?
Use some paper towels to suck all that grease off of it.
Okay.
Now, if you just put it up in there with all that grease, that stuff is gonna be like you never did cut it. It's a slab of bacon.
Okay.
And you have to be beating it and all that stuff. But put paper towel in between each one on when you rack it. Okay. And then just let it suck up the grease. Then take it and put it in a Ziploc bag. Stick it in the side of the freezer, and just every morning open it up, take a few slices out, put it in the microwave, and keep going.
I mean,
that is what I do.
Because I got a big giant thing of because Kroger had like a sale, so I bought 2 big giant ones. One of them I didn't get through it. It went bad because I didn't get to eat it all. There's just a little bit left, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it and just make me do it in the oven. Make sure I get all the grease off. I'm gonna try it and see because I just got tired of making it all the time.
Hey, that's what I do on the set. Well, tomorrow is Sunday.
I will, Dave.
Tomorrow I'm frying up. I got 8 packs of bacon. I'm gonna fry up all 8 of them. It'll take me about 2 hours just frying up bacon. And once I take it off, I put it on paper towel. Then I clean up all my mess so the wife won't have to complain. And then I put it in the Ziploc bag, put it in the fridge. It is awesome.
Okay.
So each morning, the only thing I do, not morning, but afternoon, all I got to do is fry my egg or scramble my egg, put me a little sour cream on top of it, get my coffee, and I'm done.
So what I did do was, because I've been eating a lot of boiled eggs, I bought me like a boiled egg cooker. You cook them 6 at a time. It's like it's a steam. It steams them. It takes like maybe 19 minutes to do 6 of them, and a little timer goes off. I take it, I drop it in some ice water for 10 minutes. That's why I got it down too, and the shell comes off easy and everything. That's one of my go-tos. I have that as a snack because the eggs, and then I tried to sometimes not eat all of the yolk because I tried using just egg white, but I don't like that. I like the whole egg.
My snack, let me show, where that?
Right, I stopped eating the bacon every day, man. Oh, I got the pork rinds downstairs too.
That's my snack. That's the only thing I eat. Pork rinds. That's it.
I got a friend of mine. She told me to go get some this is called the Tillamook like the jerky. It don't have no sugar in it, and I like that. I like that from time to time. It has no sugar in it, so it's like
what's the name of that one?
It's Tillamook, I believe it is. Tillamook. I think I got it from Aldi.
Okay.
And it has no sugar in it, so it's just basically eating dry meat.
Right. I get beef jerky every now and then, but I find out when I got these snacks sitting around. See, my grandson lives with us, and then I'm trying to enjoy myself. Baba, man, can't you let me have? You got all that junk in the cabinet and all them sweets and all that, but you want to eat some of what I got. All right,
man, brother, my son is the same way. I get all this other stuff so I can make sure I ain't got stuff that ain't got sugar in it. I ain't got all the other stuff. And every time, can I have this? Can I have it? I'm like, man, you can eat anything that you want, but you gotta have all the stuff that I'm getting.
Hey, my wife, she'll come in. Let me get some of them. Let me get some of the rinds. Ain't nothing in there to eat. I said, you just went shopping.
Right.
Ain't nothing in there to eat.
A thing that I do with the pork rinds, man, because I got this actually from my grandmother. Rest in peace, Nanny. She used to always have us go to, because she couldn't walk, so she would always have us go to the store to get her pork rinds. It was a particular company called Roulette or something like that, come in a red, white, and blue bag. And what she would do is she say, "Baby, go in there and get me the hot sauce."
That's it.
Pork rinds with the hot sauce on it. That's what she would tell me all the time. And so I do that to this day. I still do that.
That's what I put sriracha on that. I put sriracha on it.
Epic meat bars. What are those? See, I'll be writing this stuff down, man, because I'll be trying to, keep stuff interesting.
Epic meat bars. No, I never heard of that one either.
I'm gonna look for that.
Shit, now you got me pulling out paper and pen too.
Yeah, man. I be all this stuff. That's why I be wanting to keep it, because it's basically you create a new lifestyle for yourself. That's what it is.
Right.
That's like when I go out, if I want to go out somewhere with my wife or with my son, like we done been to the spot that we call City Barbecue. I can go there because City Barbecue ain't nothing but a bunch of meat there.
That's
chicken and ribs and brisket and all that other stuff,
I don't eat out. That's one of the biggest things that help me. I won't eat out. Now, I know if me and the wife, we got something special to do, that's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I eat at the house.
I mean, and that's what I mostly do too. But I had to find some stuff like sort of becomes like part of your lifestyle. So I had to find something that I could do where I could make alternatives. Because I didn't want to psychologically for me, I didn't want to make the world smaller for me. I need to be able to go into the world and make it bend to what I need. And what I find is that with what we're doing, it's like everybody's doing it. Everywhere you go say, listen, I need, what's keto? And, let me rattle it off. And they rattle it off to you. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. That's what ends up happening.
Right.
So, yeah, I had to make that work for me. Because I'm like, I don't mind cooking, I don't mind having stuff, I don't mind doing that, but every once in a while, I want somebody else to do it. I just gotta pick what I want. Like I said, my burger spot that I go to is an halal burger spot. For me, it's the best burger spot in town.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way that I order it. You go get it. You don't get that special sauce on it because that special sauce, I don't know what's in it. I tell them take that off there.
Bunch of sugar.
Yeah, all I want on there is mustard, onions. You can put some pickles on there, and I want me some French's mustard, and they put it on a bed of lettuce. Boom, that's it. That's a keto burger.
You got me on all the sauce. The only thing I use is sriracha, sour cream. That's it. And now and then I use what's the salad dressing?
Ranch.
Oh
yeah.
Now and then I use that.
I never used to eat ranch. When I started doing this, ranch was one of the things. I'm like, because you can't have no gravies or nothing. There's nothing.
Right.
So I started finding stuff but then I found out there's some keto stuff that you can do. That's why I don't mind experimenting, man. I done found some stuff that's not high in carb and you can make up different things and things like that. I tried using the almond flour. I didn't really like that too tough. So I bought that, but I didn't really like it too much. But it's just, to me, man, it's a new way of trying to figure stuff out.
Water.
I got some Greek days.
Hey, that's all I drink is water.
I see. So what I do is I drink
water and tea.
I drink water, but what I found out is Kool-Aid is 0 sugar. So I get me some monk fruit. I got the specific one I buy off Amazon. They ain't got no carbs in it, no nothing. I use that with some Kool-Aid. I'll make me some Kool-Aid in a minute. There ain't spiking my sugar, ain't no nothing. I have to have a variety on something. I can't just drink water. I can't do it. I'll fail immediately.
You ever hear electrolytes?
So for electrolytes, there's this company that I found that works with marathoners. And I get this off of Amazon too. It's a little pack, probably maybe, I don't know, probably about as big as this pack right here. Yeah. You squeeze it in the middle, you can turn every drink into an electrolyte drink.
I don't have any in here. This is my new office compared to that.
Okay.
But no, I use Redmond's electrolyte.
Redmond's?
Redmond. Electrolyte.
Let me write that down.
Redmond.
Oh, MOND.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And that's what's in here. You don't see it now.
Okay.
When I want something sweet or whatever, I just give me some water. I put one Redmond in this bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I drink it. I drink most of this water to about here
Uh-huh.
to here. Then I refill it with water, and it still has that slight taste to it. And anytime I need something sweet, that's what I get right there.
Is it salty?
Nope.
Because there's one that I use. It's LMNT. I like that one, but it's a little bit salty. And there's another one that's called Salt. It's by a company called Keto Chow, and I use that. You put 5 drops in there, and that gives you what you need for the day. Okay.
I keep that in my pocket 24/7.
Okay.
When I'm outside, no matter where I'm at, I keep this in my pocket. I refill it too.
Mm-hmm.
This, if I feel I'm getting tired or
Mm-hmm.
I'm cramping or whatever, I just open up, hit my mouth real quick 2 or 3 times, and I'm good.
Yes.
If you was to walk, if me and you was to run into each other tomorrow, and you said, "Let me have some salt," I pull it out of my pocket. I always keep it with me, always.
And that was the thing that I had to learn too when I started doing this, because with the program that I'm on, I didn't realize that I didn't miss it. So what I started doing was I started having bouillon. Have a cup of bouillon every day.
Well, hold on. You on the ketos diet, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm straight carnivore.
Now I'm on a keto diet, so I have the bouillon. I have a bouillon cube with about 16 ounces of water. It's not too salty. It still tastes good. And one of those bouillon cubes has just as much sodium in it as that LMNT thing, would cost me like $25 to get like 12 of them. And I can get a big thing of bouillon like this, and it still tastes good. And I can have me like a little warm faux soup. And if I'm feeling like making a soup, I'd put some meat in there.
I think these are 30. It's $32 or $36.
Okay.
And you get 30 packs. And I just ordered some the other day. I got a brand new pack. Hold on a
Amazon?
second.
Okay. Redmond's Pure Ancient Sea Salt. Okay, Truth. Yeah, man. Listen. Anything that helps it, because I had to get that whole energy thing together, man. Because they recommend like you use salt. Make sure you salt your food and stuff like that. And when I saw they wanted you to drink that bouillon every day, I realized something I was doing wrong. I wasn't getting enough salt. And once I started doing the bouillon thing and getting that right, but I gotta watch that too because of my blood pressure. I don't have no heart problems, but I gotta watch that too. But that seems to be working out for me. My blood pressure ain't going sky high, nothing like that. I'm gonna look into this though, because I don't. That's why the joints that I get from off Amazon, little marathon packs, you just squeeze them in. You can make any drink an electrolyte drink. And once I started doing that, that works. And I started taking my magnesium every other day. I take my my triaminos. I take that every night before I go to sleep or before I'm doing a workout. I do my B vitamins every day. Relight hydration. That's what it is?
Right.
Hold on. I can get that from Amazon?
Redmond salt. Redmond sea salt.
And I can get that from Amazon.
You can order it through Amazon, but it's best if you go through the company.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get the website right now. Redmond sea salt, right?
Right.
It's a big bag too.
Right. Keto palo friendly, vegan friendly, essential electrolytes, no junk. This is the mixed flavors: lemon, lime, mango, mixed berry, pina colada, strawberry, and watermelon lime.
All right, thank you, Truth. GD, what up, man? Let me see. I'm looking on here to. All right, Redmond. Actually, they got a bunch of different salts and everything on here.
Yes. The thing now, you might learn about salt, but now Redmond is the only one That's here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got no chemicals. What is that? That Celtic salt?
Yeah.
That comes from all over the world, but it's packed in North Carolina or something like that. But
Okay.
it comes from everywhere. They don't know what's in it.
Yeah, this is only $40.
Yeah. The mixed one, and that's 30 packs.
Pick a 30-count flavor. Variety. Just get the variety. They got mango, strawberry lemonade, pina colada. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
And the thing to it makes the water. Now, me, I never really like nothing real sweet. So it says you're supposed to use 16 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm.
Did that look like 16 ounces?
No, I do 41 at a time.
Right. I take and I put the pack in, fill it up, shake it up, and that's it. And I drink about 3 or 4 of them a day.
I'm gonna try that.
No, not the substance, not this.
Right.
I drink 3 or 4 waters per day.
Right.
But only use 1 pack a day.
Right. I'm gonna try that because I've been trying to find like the one that I bought because I tried this stuff called Keto Chow. It's for being on a keto diet, which is actually really good. It's like a meal replacement. I mean, it's really good, man. It's kind of thick, but it's really good. and they had this hydration stuff. So I said, let me try it. Can you just put it in whatever it is that you drink? But it's really salty because it's supposed to be. Each serving adds X amount of salt. So that one was good. But then when I found the other one, the marathon one, they were like, it comes in these little packs. You get like 30 little packs. And you just, any drink you have, you can squeeze into it and turn it into an electrolyte drink.
Right.
But
now,
I eat that.
This right here, it got your electrolytes and everything you need, but you don't taste a bunch of salt.
And that's why I like the other one. The salt one, you taste a lot of salt, but the other one still has your potassium in it and your magnesium. And I take extra magnesium. My brother, he's really into, like, he's a gym rat basically, and he told me to take the magnesium. To take that every other day. So I do. I take it every other day and take it before I go to sleep. And that stuff, man. Ever since I started getting on this B vitamins, aminos, and all this other stuff, that stuff worked.
Now, let me tell you another one. You don't want to take the pill?
What?
You could buy the magnesium from Amazon. Mix it with some sterile water. 1 cup. 1 cup for a cup of water. You shake that fella up, spray it on your body before you go to bed, or spray it on your body when you get up in the morning. Keep going strong.
Really,
with the magnesium, your body only going to use what it needs. That's it.
And it'll absorb through your skin.
Yes.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yes.
That make it even easier.
Okay, I'm gonna throw another one at you. You ever heard of Black's Tropical Homestead?
Yeah.
Okay, they make it. They make magnesium cream.
Really?
You can rub it on your hand and all that stuff and keep going like that.
I found out about them being in Les Lives. That's why I know about Black's Tropical. Yeah.
Yeah, they down here in Georgia with me.
I did not know that. They got it on a website or something?
Yeah, Black's Tropical Homestead. It's on, I believe they have sell. Oh Lord have mercy. It's on, just look up their channel. It'll be on there.
Yeah, I know who they are.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. I was into the guns before the other stuff, and I came across Led's channel because he was Led Farmer. Yeah. And when I saw Led Farmer, I'm like, oh, let me go check this guy. So I know what that means. And when I went and looked, and then I started getting into all the other stuff with the cannon and all that, that's because that was during, I ran into Led's channel during the whole pandemic thing when everything was shut down.
Right.
That's when I started learning how to cannon and all that stuff. That's I learned all that from going to Led's channel.
Yeah. Well, I found Led. I retired. And my wife, she said, you need to just mope around here. Go find some of your friends on the computer, some of your army buddies. And I started looking for 2 special guys that we were close in the military. And I ran across Led. I said, dawg, that's my platoon sergeant from Korea, my assistant platoon sergeant. And I kept watching him. And you know how we don't use our real names on here.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, that's him. And then he started talking. He speak military knowledge. And then when I finally talked, he said, I ain't never been in the military. I said, oh man. That's why I call him platoon sergeant or sergeant sometimes. But yeah, I've been watching him ever since then. Basically, because he looked exactly like my assistant tune sergeant in Korea.
Okay. Yeah, I started looking. I mean, I saw the brother and he was talking, and I liked what he was saying, and I saw what he was doing. I was like,
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna stay here, and that's I've been following him ever since.
Yeah, that's true. He the one got me in the persimmons. I got a load of persimmons over here, thanks to him.
Attention is a saline. Oh, I know. Yeah, truth. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't never had an IV that I didn't like. I gotta tell you, I ain't never had an IV that I didn't like, ever. Anytime I've had an IV, when the time it was done, I felt 100% better. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I started. I did an IV. It was amino acids. It was B vitamins. It was something else I forget. I got a list of it, and I did that because I'm like I needed a boost. I needed one, so I went and I got one, and that worked. And that from that point on, I kept doing what I was doing with that particular stuff. Because I went, they sat down with me. I sat down with the nurse practitioner and everything, told her what was going on, and he looked up and says, "Listen, this is probably where you're deficient." Because I told him how I switched and what I was doing, and I asked my doctor before I went and did. The doctor was like, "It ain't gonna be a problem. You can go get it." And actually, it worked out for me. It got me back up again because I had lost change and everything. You lose. I didn't realize how much stuff I was losing because I couldn't keep up with it. So I had to go get started, and now I got a routine, man. Every night, every morning, I got something that I gotta. It's just something that started using my iPhone for something more than just games and talking. Setting different alarms and everything. My Alexa, everything. I set everything. Alarms going off all the time. You gotta take this. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. All the time. Keeping up with it, man.
Now I like doing the carnivore where I ain't gonna keep up with nothing.
I mean, I think that because kind of basically that's kind of what I do. But I add a little bit of other things into it. Like I still make sure I get me some veggies in. I try to make sure that I do that. But because I learned that people always thought that just doing the carnivore thing like make you stop you up.
You want to know how tempting this is?
What I learned, bro, is oh man.
my goddaughter in Virginia, they had a sale raising money. So I bought 4 boxes of cookies.
Okay.
They sit up in here in my office. I don't touch them.
Bro, I have that's the tough thing for me too, because my son, he only 13, and my wife still gets all that stuff. Yo, I don't touch it, man. I think it's the results for me. In truth, I didn't know that. I had no clue that Epsom salt did that. I mean, my folk, I know my Epsom salt since I was a kid. I remember people having Epsom salt baths and all that other stuff, but I didn't know it did that. That's good to know. Mess around, put my feet.
Yeah, that's magnesium. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I got a big old box of chocolate candy bars. My grandson was selling for 4-H. They sitting in my bedroom on the shelf because I ended up buying a whole box so he can make his quota.
Right.
So
that's like my son he went yesterday, did some sort of Halloween thing. Come on with a big giant bag of candy. This is the first time, and I don't know how long. I'm like, nah, man, I can't have that. And my thing is, I just don't want to mess up my progress.
That's it.
I don't want to mess it up.
And believe it or not, I keep this stuff around just to keep my mind straight. You don't need this. You don't know you don't. Now, what I do, well, you may not know, but some people on here know. I sell honey. I know if they got kids.
Huh? I know you sell honey.
Okay. If I know they got kids, I load up candy bars and cookies, send it to them along with the honey.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to get away from you.
That's it. But I keep it here just to keep myself straight. That's it.
That was something I kind of wish I still could do, was like have some honey or something. But I know that it'll just defeat the purpose. I recently bought
I don't listen.
Food. I got a juicer too, Doc, but I can't do nothing with it. I can't do anything
with it.
With my juice, I mean, I could put maybe make some vegetable juice because I'm not drinking any fruit, man. I'm not drinking no salt, no sugar.
I just juiced up 3 watermelons.
You know something? I can't have watermelon, man. I think I'm the only black man in America who can't eat watermelon.
They in containers like this in the freezer. They in the They in the sitting in the freezer. I juiced everything up and just set it in the freezer. I said one day I'm gonna get to drink this.
Yeah, at some point I will. But I just now, man, it's just stay away from it. The funny thing is, I got two cans of Coke, right? I done had these 2 cans of Coke for months. My son keeps asking me for them. I'm like, no, you can't have them. I keep them there as like a deterrent. Like, you can't have that. I keep them there. You can't have that.
I was in the military in Germany. I had, what is the name of this thing? It's a chocolate candy bar, but it had cereal in it, but it was some kind of munch bar. Mm-hmm. And I had this fella sitting up in there. I wasn't overweight when I was in the military, but I just want to stay away from sweets. And I kept this sitting on the table every day. My cousins that came over, all of a sudden one day, where my candy bar at? Where my candy bar at? It was just sitting there. Boy, I done had that thing for over a year, just sitting there.
And they ate it.
They ate it.
Yeah, man. But the thing that I didn't know about with this, I don't have any sugar cravings. And I think that basically you sort of get weaned off of it is what I think happens.
Yeah.
Because I don't really, as long as once I started getting into the alternatives and stop having it, and then the sugar thing is real important because that helps with the inflammation and all that. I didn't realize how much that played a part in it until I stopped having it.
Right.
And then once I saw that, I'm like, man, there's alternatives, so I really don't need it. And if I go back to it, it's just gonna mess everything up. So it is what it is.
Since I've been carnivore, I have not had any knee pain.
Wow.
My knee killing me. Mm-hmm. But since I've been carnivore, I ain't had no arthritis pain nowhere.
That's the thing that I hate, man. See, I have to get a new knee. I'm at that point. I have to get a new one. Even dropping the pounds and all that other stuff, it don't hurt like it used to, but it still is annoying. I know it's there.
Can I throw something else at you?
What?
You ever tried castor oil?
Man, I ain't. No.
I'm not telling you to drink it.
How else you gonna
rub it on your knee?
Are you serious?
Yes.
What does it do?
Get castor oil, rub it on your knee when you go to bed. Just rub it on your knee, and just be consistent with it. I guarantee you won't feel no pain or nothing.
Man,
it heals. It heals.
See, and I don't know. All I know about castor oil is that old school.
Yeah,
people used to take a spoonful of it and stuff like that. That's all I know.
I'm one of them that used to drink it. My grandmother had us drinking it all the time. But castor oil, two things I could tell you straight off the bat. You can rub it on the bottom of your feet, put some socks on, go to bed. Mm-hmm. But if you got problems with your knee, rub that castor oil on your knees. Put a little towel or something so you don't mess up the bed. Just put it around your knees, go to sleep. I guarantee you. Do it consistently for a week, and I guarantee you won't have no complaints.
Man, I'm putting it in my Amazon shopping cart right now.
Heritage is the one with the pink bottle.
Heritage?
It's a brown bottle with a pinkish purple label.
Let me find me some Heritage castor oil. Cause I mean, I don't mind trying this stuff.
Hold on. Let me get that bottle for you too, so we get the right one.
All right. Let me find this. I keep that Redmond page, and I'm gonna try this Heritage castor oil. Yeah, man. If y'all got any ideas, man, drop them. Okay, here we go. Why they sell Heritage castor oil at Kroger? They sell it at Kroger. It's that.
It's this one. All right.
It's a smaller bottle, but
yeah,
right there. Okay.
Hold it now. Just let me see that one again.
Hold on. It's a smaller bottle, but it's the same company.
See, that's in a clear bottle.
Okay, does it
Nah,
matter which one?
nah, you want the one with the dark bottle.
Okay,
That right there.
they sell that at Target. You talking about this one right here?
The Heritage Store. Make sure it's the one vegan, cruelty free, and hexon free.
Okay, let me find that. I'll find Amazon probably get it here quicker.
Oh yeah, Amazon got it. That's for sure.
Yep, I got it right here. Matter of fact, I can order it right now and be here in the morning. Dude, it said right here,
They
order.
close to you.
Yeah, it
Hey,
said delivery overnight. I can get it by 7 a.m.
hey. Now I'm telling you, I'm being serious with you. You could check me if I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, do it 5 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on your knees, go to bed, and I guarantee you, at some point you'll forget that your knees was bothering you.
What up, Showtime? Okay, he said the light can make it rancid. Okay.
Right.
So now they got two here. They got the unscented and they got the lavender. Does it matter?
Now, let me see. This one is for wellness pack, cold press. This ain't got no flavor on it.
They got two different ones here. It says nourishing treatment, vegan, cruelty free, hexane free.
That's the one you want.
Okay. 100% cold pressed.
That's it.
I'll get the one. I don't want to be smelling like no lavender anyway.
I don't like cologne stuff nowhere. Like I said, I got bees. I don't use nothing that got sent to it.
Add that to my cart. Or just I have it in the morning. I'm gonna try this.
And I'm serious. Do it consistently, at least for a week.
All right, Truth said unscented. All right. I'm going to buy this right now.
And if it don't work, I'll reimburse you.
I mean, don't worry about that.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, hey, it's some. I don't know. It's hard to say though. Everybody ain't country. I'm country born, city raised, and got myself back in the country because I know what's best.
That was the thing. Like, if I call my mother, she'll give me different things like that. But like, my family is a lot older, so pretty much all of those people, they're not here anymore like that.
Hey,
But like, if I wish I could call my nanny. If nanny was still around, I'd have got her on the phone. Like, nanny, my knee hurting me. She'd be like, baby, put this on there. Do this, do that. They got this going on. I done seen her do so many things with different people growing up around her. Go get this, go get that. Put this on this, do that. I watched her one time. Had someone take the peel off the inside of an egg. You crack it and put it on. They had something under their underarm and put it on there and whatever. It drew it right out. Yeah. I used to watch her do stuff like that. That was the old because she grew up on the farm. She was a country girl, and they used to always do that type of stuff like that.
Yeah. You know what kind of it was fun. You know what was funny and also kind of pissed me off?
What?
My sister called me and said, well, we was talking about some stuff. She said, well, you know, you the hierarchy now. I said, what?
What you want, bro? You want to know something? That's what I was on the phone today on FaceTime with my daughter or my grandkids, and I'm talking to her, and I'm listening to what I'm saying to her, and I'm hearing my father, and I'm like, I'm saying stuff to her now because she's 30 now. I'm saying stuff to her that my father was saying to me. It makes me feel kind of old, but it also makes me feel kind of fortunate too because I got a lot of people waiting around no more.
Hey, both my grandparents are gone. My dad was a senior son on my mother's side, on my father's side, and then most of his brothers that are gone. I think there's only 4 of them left.
Yeah,
after that is me.
My father, I believe there was 14 of them, and my dad is the last one. My father just turned 84 September 24th.
All right.
He's the last of the Mohicans.
Hey, I don't care what nobody says. I'm claiming 113.
Man, I'm like, I don't know. I know that it can be there. I've done a lot of damage to myself, but I know Pops is my father's father. He was 80 when he passed. My Pops was 84. my grandfather, my mother's father, I think he was like 91, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
So we got some longevity in there.
On my mother's side, I never got to meet my great grandparents. On my father's side, he died in, it was 71, 72, he passed.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to tell them about the Civil War and everything. They say he was older than 113, but because he told them about the Civil War, that's as far as they can go because they didn't keep good records back then. So they said legally 113 years old.
Wow.
I listened to my family on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody talk about longevity. And
Right.
when I started this thing right here, I said, I'm getting this weight off me. I said, I'm gonna live 113. I said,
that.
If you don't claim it, you ain't gonna get it. So
I
said, I'm gonna be here to 113.
Okay. and the funny thing is, when I think about stuff like that, I always think to myself, do I want to be here till I'm 100?
Well, hold it now. As long as you can do for yourself, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you could wipe your own behind and feed yourself and all that, you good.
Yeah, that's the thing that I want. I want to, if I can live to those older ages, I want to still be able to think right. I want to still be able to do something, even if I got to move slow or whatever. I want to still be able to do it myself.
Right, and that's one of my main reasons for trying to get all the stuff up on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing too, man. When I first my weight loss journey in 2013 when I started, it was because I had a new son, and I had different things. I was like, I never want his story to be that I didn't know my father.
Mm-hmm.
I was just too damn heavy, and I just couldn't stop eating and doing a bunch of bull, and I couldn't be around it for him. So I'm like, I had to do things, and now I'm in a point to where I need something done. Like, you gotta lock in and do it. And the way that I always look at it is, I ain't got nothing else to do. This is for me. This is my life, so I can have some longevity. What's better than that? I'm the best investment is the way that I look at it.
That's it.
My casserole will be here in the morning, man. My order went through. It'll be here in the morning.
All right. In 2019, I went to my doctor, say, hey, I got to get this stuff off me. And the thing that's two different stories. But I told my doctor, I want to get this weight off me. He said, no problem. He was all for it and everything. He said, we're going to do the weight program, but you got to go see the psychologist in order to get the surgery and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no problem. Went and talked to the psychiatrist. That man pissed me off. You gonna tell me you don't think I could do it?
Wow. He told you he didn't
this is a VA psychologist.
Uh-huh.
And he gonna tell me he don't think I could do it. He think I'm not ready for it. I said, man, you out your mind.
Right.
He pissed me off. I said, bump this. So I stopped going to him because more like he gonna tell me instead of asking me things. So I said, later for that. So that's when I just started trying to slow down on my own and stop. And then last year, I said, no, I'm going carnivore. Well,
that was when I had looked into it, because my uncle is a psychiatrist. And my cousin went and had surgery, and I didn't know. So I was talking to him because he had told me that too. He was like, he said, if you're going to do this, he said, go get you some talking. That's what he told me. Basically, go talk to a psychologist or something. And when I called up my cousin, which I had no clue that she had done that. And when we started talking, she was so excited because we always been the two heaviest. Those are my first cousins. My only uncle from my mother's side. Those are my first cousins. And when she heard me, because we always been the heaviest, and when she saw I was thinking about doing it, because I swore that I wouldn't do it, bro. I swore I would not do it. Well, because I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But then when Lil Zach came along, it changed my mind on it. I was like, I want to do it. And so when I got locked into that, so I said I lost 254 pounds from that journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that saved me. Honestly, I just do. Because when you start getting up into 600-pound range, things are different. And nobody who's ever been 600 pounds, you will not.
I made it that far.
You won't. Right, nobody who's never been 600 pounds, you will not understand. That is a different way of living. It's a different life. It's a different feeling inside yourself. So when you get free from that, you really feel free, man. I mean, for real.
Yeah.
You get smaller, the world gets bigger. You really feel free. So that's why I'm like, there's a certain point I'm like, I'm never getting back to. I was like, I'm never ever getting back to that. Now I'm going past to a new place that I didn't think about going, but I'm gonna go there now. I want to. My final destination is I want to be 290. That's what I want to hit. That's what I want to get to.
Hey, I'm trying to get anywhere in the twos. My highest was 454 was my highest weight.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at 335.
I love it, man. Because when I started this on June the 8th, I went to the doctor to see about my knee. Because I had an issue with my knee and it did something funny. So I went to see him. And now on that day, that was June the 8th, I was 455. And that was the day after me and her talk. She mentioned to me, she said, "You ever thought about maybe going seeing about having maybe a weight loss shot or something like that?" I was like, "No, I never thought about that." But when I went and took my blood test and everything, my A1C was too high. So they were going to put me on something. So the doctor was like, "Listen, we got to give you something. So I'm going to give you this." So he gave me that. And from that day forward, that 455, listen, man, I've been going down. I went and had my cholesterol done. My cholesterol from doing the carnivore stuff, man, the keto stuff, was 130. Man, I don't ever remember that being like that in my 20s.
Hey.
I was like, this is crazy. Blood pressure was crazy good. Everything, all my numbers and everything. I was like, that's how I'm like, I know that this works. And it seems weird to people when you tell them you eating bacon and steak and all this other stuff. Yo, this works. It's that guy, what was his name? Atkins, who was like far ahead of this because he's basically a keto diet. That guy's a genius. And he should get all the credit in the world. He figured this science out years ago.
Well, the thing to it is, I'll put it this way: people don't read the Bible as good as they should. Because it says right there, your food and your medicine.
Yeah, that's true.
Folks don't read that. They just look at the food portion. They don't look at the medicine.
Right.
So the food that we eat can also heal us.
And growing up in the culture, I'm pretty sure I grew up in New York, but my family was Southern. I'm pretty sure we were eating some of the same things and doing the same type of stuff. And it's comfort food, it's all this other stuff, and then you realize when you get to a certain point that you can't keep doing that forever. You can't keep doing it.
Yeah,
you just can't do it.
I grew up mostly in the state capital.
Okay.
New York.
Okay. Oh, really? You grew up in Albany? Okay.
I got a house up there now.
Okay, he was upstate. Yeah, man, I grew up. I spent most of my life till I was 30 years old, and I left to move to Ohio. I grew up in Queens, New York. That's where I grew up.
I grew up in Queens, Brooklyn, and Albany.
Okay. It's that because my father's people from Brooklyn.
Okay.
And so that's where I spent a lot of my childhood in Brooklyn. That's like my most of the concentration of my family from my father's side, the biggest part of it was in Brooklyn. Like I said, Dad is he's like the only one in terms of the patriarchs of the family. Dad is the last one left. On my mother's side, all her people are from North Carolina. So
all of them probably from the South anyway.
Yeah, right. And that's my father's mother was from a place called Little Washington. And I think that's in North Carolina. Now, my grandfather on my father's side, we never knew where he was from. He never told us. He ran away from home when he was like 13, 14 years old and never told us where he was from. He ran away for a reason. Whatever was going on, he didn't like it, but he went out and did it on his own. To this day, we try to do some. He's from somewhere down, not too far from where my grandmother was from, somewhere down south too. Because we looked it up, we tried to find who his real mother was, not his stepmother, who his dad was. We didn't like. My grandfather's thing was if he didn't like it, he called you a heel. I found out that one of his brothers I never knew about. We found out he had a brother. My father never told us the story. And when we finally, I'm like, wait a minute. So we had another relative. There's a whole other offshoot somewhere that we didn't know about. My father, there was a situation with a gun. It's funny. And he wasn't supposed to bring it into my grandfather's house. And when my grandfather found it, he told him basically, get out of here, you heel. And that was like sort of their relationship. That was it. It's crazy, man, when you find this stuff out. But yeah, we all basically from the South. That's where my family is from, man. Well, most of my family, they moved up from the South. And like I said, the biggest concentration of the Price side of my family was in Brooklyn. And then we got some other ones too that are down south that we just found out about through Facebook. People that write books and all type of stuff, man. It's weird.
Truth, integrity. Also read the New Testament also.
Animals. That's what I'm like. Yeah, man. It's just getting older, which I still in my mind I still feel like I'm 25, man. I just know more. That's how I feel. But when I go to stand up, the rest of me says, "Nah, you ain't 25 no more, brother."
I know the feel. Hey, I'm 64. I'm 64.
I never
But
believed that. When y'all guys tell me your age, I never believed that.
huh?
I never believed that when y'all tell me your age. There's a lot of y'all around here when y'all say your age. I'm like, y'all lying. I don't
No.
believe y'all. Yo, I don't care what nobody says. You can get offended. Black don't crack. It just don't.
Hey. And I'm not gonna say nothing, but we're blessed.
Exactly.
But no, hey, I'm 64, but I kind of try to act like I'm 50
Mm-hmm.
because hey, I know if I take and slow down, ain't no starting back up.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things that end up ending people, especially someone who's done something. You've been doing something all this time, and that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people will retire and don't have nothing to do, and they'll end up just like leaving here.
No,
Before that's,
Mr. Bull, that's straight up. That's straight up.
that's why I don't be believing that, man. When guys be telling me, I'm like, you how old? Some other people who are around in the gardening community, in the gun
Yeah.
community, who that cross, and when they tell me their age, I'm like, you lying. I don't believe you.
Hey, I'm a man on the cloth. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, man, listen. If you tell me, I believe it. I would never look at you and say, "Hey, he's 64." I never would. I don't.
Yeah.
G style.
But
What up, man?
but
Yeah, I just would have believed
it's I put this is a different situation, but I put it this way. I make a quick version.
it. Mm,
I met my dad when I was 14.
okay.
I left my dad when I was 18.
Okay.
I went in the military.
Mm-hmm.
My dad came and lived with me in 2020.
Okay.
That is when I started going down. For the simple
Really?
reason is I was constantly going. My wife, she'll fuss at me. Don't you think you need to come in the house and get something to eat? Don't you think you need to come in the house and get some water? I was in my yard working in my garden. When my grandson get up to go to school, I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside. When I want something to eat, I go over to my okra, break me off some okra, stick some in my pocket, start chewing it, and keep doing what I'm doing.
Mm.
And when I come in the house, it's around 5, 6 o'clock. That was my whole, since I retired, that was my whole system.
Mm-hmm.
Then when my dad moved in and he think he could run your house and everything, you slow down to keep him in track.
Right.
And I loved the old man. He just didn't love me. He wouldn't change his old ways.
Mm-hmm.
So that slowed me down. That slowed
Mm-hmm.
me down a big deal. But I wouldn't stop. That's the big thing. I wouldn't
Right.
stop.
Right.
So I'm trying to get that momentum back where I could go out there all day. But well, it's hotter now than it was then. But I'm trying to get that motivation where I could keep going every day and keep doing something. And that's what keeps me moving.
Yeah, and I think that's important too. When because like that's was one of the things that I watched because like as my father got older, even after he retired, he still did stuff. He didn't
Mhm.
stop.
Right.
And I think that's has a lot to do with it to still being around. He basically had to retire because he had hurt his leg, so he had to. And I'm one of those people that think if my father didn't have that happen, he probably would have worked. Oh, but that was just his thing. He'd been working for so long. That was just his. That's just how he was. So
And that's what keeps them young. It's
right.
constantly going.
Yep. So that's why I'm like after I finally am able to retire and do something, I'm a have something to go on. Because what I wanted him to do was because my father is a fisherman. That's what he is.
Oh
My
man.
father's a fisherman. My grandfather was a fisherman. We grew up fishing. Oh, that's all we did because we grew up in Queens and in Brooklyn, so we were always in Far Rockaway. We always went out to Long Island. We went on fishing boats, all of that. What I wanted him to do was there was a what up, Skilly? There was a store
Hey, Skilly.
called Sea Isle, and I had
Mhm.
wanted him to buy that. I wanted that to be his, because I think he would have enjoyed it. He didn't want to do it. He wanted to retire. He didn't want to work no more. He didn't want to do nothing. So
Hey,
I wanted him to, because that's his thing. His thing is, to this day, when you talk to him, my father want to go fishing. That's his. That's my father's love. The
that's
way
it.
I say it like this: the way that I'm a gun guy, my father's a fisherman. It's
Hey,
crazy how, because I still know how to fish. I can still be a fisherman and all that. The way that I have guns, that's how my father has fishing poles and fishing reels.
hey, I can attest to that. You go in my shed right now, you see a whole bunch of fishing poles laying up on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
in our house there in our family home there in Queens. He had a thing that he built in the basement. It's full of fishing poles, and then there was a bar. The bar wasn't for drinking. Behind the bar was fishing reel, and I'm talking about not no junk. Real, I mean, like
I know.
real, like expensive stuff. My father's fishing collection is insane. It's
I
crazy. That's
know.
why I say the way that I collect guns, I guess I got my collected from him. I just thought about it. That's how he collects
Could
fishing
be.
poles and
Could be.
fishing rods, and for years, that's all. If you wanted to get him a present, that's all we got him. Got him fishing
That's it.
poles, fishing reels, and fillet knives, and all type of stuff like that, and different like wetsuits and all type. That's his thing. My pops is a fisherman. That's what he is. He can't fish like he used to, but that's what he is. He's a fisherman.
After the after the
He's not a,
military.
he's not a
After
catcher either. He just like going out being on the water,
yes.
casting, being there. That's his thing. For me, I like to do it, but I want to catch something. He don't care. He'll spend 9-10 hours out there just casting and sitting by the water and fishing.
It's the solitude, it's the peace,
Uh-huh.
it's just being out there. Whether I don't care if the fish get out of my bait, but
Right.
when I'm finished, I gotta feel good, and that's it.
Yeah. Because he'll run out of bait and leave and go get some and come back.
That's it.
His thing
After
is
the military,
mm-hmm.
after the military, I started working at the prison. I worked the day shift, and I had so many problems. Not job problems. It's just that it's hard for me to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
This girl got mad at me one day, and she went and told her uncle, who was the major, that I was bothering her. So he said, "You going to third shift?" And right now, I kissed the man and tell him thank you. He put me on third shift. I get off at 6 or 7 in the morning. I go fishing to 12 o'clock in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Then I come home, go to bed, get back up at 6 o'clock, and do it all over.
You third shift people are different because my mother and father were both third shift people.
That's it. Once I got on third shift, never had a problem.
To this day, with them even being older, if I would have called them at 1 o'clock in the morning, they up. Even being older, it's like it never. They did it for so long. It's like it never changed. But that's how they would do. You work your night shift, and then you do what you had to do during the day, and then it's like that became the thing. Like my favorite shift because of them was always 12 to 8. That was always my favorite. That overnight shift, 12 was always my favorite.
Yeah. I'm in my house. I'm the last one to go to sleep and the first one to get up.
The funny thing is, it's like that in my house too.
I couldn't understand when I was in the military. I moved with my grandparents, them in Hinesville. I moved with them for a little while, and I get up early in the morning. I was, "Oh, Papa, why are you up already?" And I never understood it until actually I start doing this. I said, "No, now I understand why Papa was up. Papa be the last one to go to bed, but he first one up and get enough sleep."
Yeah, that was it's like the older I get, it's harder for me to do that though.
Shoot.
It gets older for me. It gets harder for me now.
The only way I go to sleep, I got to be totally tired. I got to be outside working. The sun got to be beating me down. I'll come in the house and then I might sit in the chair and I nod out. My kids, when they were living here and everything, they would let me go. I'll sit on the couch, start watching TV, go to sleep. Around 2 o'clock, they wake me up. "Hey, don't you think you ought to go to bed now?" I get up, go to bed. Now that I'm retired and everything, I stay up and shoot. Majority of the time, I don't go to sleep till 2 o'clock or after, and wake right back at 6 o'clock.
My mom and my dad still do the same thing too. They still be up, and my father's a big Western guy too. He grew up in that time when you go see two Westerns in a cartoon. So I'm into that too. That's a thing we got from him. All the old spaghetti Westerns,
Yeah,
all that. Everybody, John Wayne, Brando, Charlton Heston, everybody, Randolph Scott, all those people. We watched all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool talking to somebody else who has those experiences.
I used to watch. I used to love TV, but I got away from it when I started this YouTube thing. I do more YouTube than I do watching TV. If I turn the TV on, the TV will watch me. I don't pay no mind to it.
You're not the only one. There's certain shows that I watch, but for the most part, I watch YouTube probably 98% of the time.
That's it. Yeah.
And I don't really put on broadcast TV. Like I'll watch a show. I'll get into a show, but for the most part, if I'm watching something, it's YouTube. And if the things that I watch, people never. I don't watch a lot of gun stuff. I do watch some stuff, but I watch a lot of First Amendment stuff, a lot of cooking stuff, political stuff. That's what I watch. I mean, I watch, like, especially people in the space that I know that are my friends. I watch their stuff more so than anybody else's. But for me, I am a gun guy, so I don't have to watch everybody else. But so I watch everything else. People be shocked at what I actually look at most of the time. It ain't about guns.
Everybody got something different that they watch. Everybody don't watch the same thing.
Oh, it was Skilly. Hold on. Skilly just tapped in.
Yeah, my hair ain't done, cuz I ain't jumping on your camera.
What up,
my
Skilly?
head nappy as hell. I ain't jumping on your camera.
What's up,
man? But nah.
Man.
I'm guessing you at work.
Yeah, I'm at work. I don't get off till I'm off in the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
I get off at 11.
That's good.
Yeah, we work every other weekend.
Man, let me find out where my grandson at. Shoot.
Yeah, I always worked an evening or the night shift. When I first started this job where I'm at now, everybody didn't want to work the night shift, so I started off at this job on the night shift. I take it, whatever. I don't like mornings anyway. I hate mornings. I hate getting up.
What up, Motown?
I do it if I have to.
You said, what holster do I regularly rock? Fat guy holster. Hold on.
Okay, he's still at the state fair. He's still at the state fair with his mom.
This is the holster that I carry with every day.
Oh shoot, man!
You can't show your gun. You're gonna show your holster.
No. I don't do that.
Yeah, that's the holster I carry with every day. Yep. See, this is. I got this from them. I started using it, and this is, for me, it's comfortable. You can wear it with pants, you can wear it with joggers or whatever. I spend most of my life wearing joggers, so this is my go-to right here.
This fella stay with me 24/7.
Oh yeah.
What you carry, Diggs?
Yeah, same with me. I always, if you see me 99.9% of the time,
I got the Hellcat.
Right, I got a gun.
No.
It just is what it is.
I go small.
I got the Hellcat. You know they just came out with the Hellcat 380. I might get it, dog.
All right, Motown, cool, man. Yeah, check them out. They got something. They got something new. They got something else new they just released too. They just hit me up. I'm gonna be putting a video out on that too, from JTX Tactical.
I keep the 43 in my pocket and the 40 in the vehicle.
Okay. But I mean, my whole gun thing was, I'm from New York City, so that wasn't really a culture for me. It was a part of it, but it wasn't the right way. So when I got here to Ohio in 2004, I waited a few years until I wanted to make sure my head was right, and I decided to get into it. So I had my concealed carry and everything and all that, but I didn't always carry my gun. I was always worried about somebody seeing it. And I watched a video by Assad Ayub. I don't know if y'all know who that is. He's a gun guy. He talked about carrying your gun all the time. And from that day, I carried a gun all the time. I carry a gun in the house.
I carry mine to the bathroom when I take a shower.
That's part of my lifestyle. Carrying a gun is my lifestyle.
I keep this fella in my pocket no matter what.
Yeah.
Even when I'm doing yard work.
Now the thing about this is,
everywhere.
I do not advertise.
Right.
I do not advertise.
Nope.
Whenever I'm in Georgia, when the big dog signed that paperwork and say everybody can carry one now.
Right.
I was driving down the road and I saw this fella. He had a gun on both his sides and one in the back and was pulling his pants down. And I slowed down, just look, you so stupid. Stupid. And then you went in the Wally World, Lowe's, all this. everybody got their piece on their side. I said, that's y'all so dumb. Straight off the bat, they ain't gonna confrontate with you. They just gonna shoot you because you got a piece.
That's the funny thing about here in Ohio, because we have open carry state too. But you
here in Michigan.
You don't see a lot of people open carrying.
Right.
Now, I know there's a bunch of people around me because I can sit somewhere and watch, and I'd be like, he carrying a gun? He carrying a gun? You can sit, and especially people who don't conceal really well. But for the most part, I've open carried 1 or 2 times just to see what it was like. But for the most part, I don't want you to know I got a gun.
Here in Michigan, you ain't doing that.
Only one time I carried open. My washing machine broke down. Mm-hmm. I told the wife, I said, well, you're gonna have to go to the laundromat till I get one. Mm-hmm. And the next day she took the clothes to the laundromat, and we had a lot of yellow people. They would come in and use it. And one of them took my wife's clothes out of the machine and put it in a basket. Oh. My wife, she called me. Shh. I jumped in my truck, went over there, put it on my side on personally, and let it show. I let it show. I said, what's going on? They had the head dude sat in the car, and he left out the inside, went sat in the car and watched. I think he called somebody and said, we might have some trouble. I said, don't y'all touch nothing that belongs to this lady right here.
That's right.
And I sat in my truck until she was finished.
I've only had something like that happen twice, to where I got a phone call to where it was like something may happen or something. I was like, yeah, right. You stay inside where you at. I'll be there.
Is it?
And in situations like that, I don't go with a pistol. I don't show. I go just in case. And that's stuff like that. What up, targets? That's only for my wife and for my son, something like that. That's the only reason. Because the last time when she called me for something like that, it was a parking lot situation, and she was like, she didn't know what was going on there, and it seemed weird. I was like, you stay right there. I said, I'll be there in a minute. And when I showed up and I got there, and she looked down in the seat, she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, you called me. I don't know what I'm walking into. I said, I need to be prepared. I don't know what you got me walking into. All I know is that my plan is for us to get out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah.
I need to have overwhelming firepower.
Exactly.
Listen to this. I got one little better than that.
And I made sure it was a quiet piece too, just in case it had to get the barking, it wouldn't be as loud.
Check. My grandson, he played football. This is the part I didn't remember. He told me, he said, after school, we're going to have a meet and greet for the players. Mm-hmm. So at 5 o'clock, I get in my vehicle to go pick them up. So 5 o'clock came. I went to the high school to pick him up. I don't see him nowhere. And I hit my phone, find his location. It said he went down about 2 miles and it just stopped. I said, what? I called my wife, told her I can't find the boy. I can't I rode all around the high school looking for him in every place. I was nervous. I put this little fella up, and I grabbed the big one.
That's right.
I grabbed the big one, and I said, I went to where his phone stopped. There was an intersection there. I said, let me look out here, see if I find a phone on the ground or anything. I was nervous. I was scared. And about 6 something, he called me. You gonna pick me up at the school? I said, huh? I said, I've been out here looking for you. No, I told you we had a meet and greet today at the elementary school. Man. Man, I was so nervous. I was telling the wife and everything. I said, if anything happened, I'm getting ready. I could fool up here at the school and this and everything. Man.
Those things are, I don't know. Those are some of the things that I have to get used to, especially with little Zach getting older. And where we are, I have to get used to that, because if I'm expecting him a certain time and it's a little bit later and something happens, I start feeling a certain kind of way.
Yes.
Because I like the fact that when he was with me and I always knew what was going on, I knew I could protect him. It's weird letting him go out into the world. It just is. And when I think about it, I'm like, if things seem that if it's too much time, even with my wife, because certain things are like clockwork. Stuff is taking too long, and I don't be trying to always call her all the time because I think I'm being on her back or anything. But I start feeling a certain kind of way. I'm like, this taking too long. This ain't normal. This ain't, I start, and especially with the way the world is, people crazy.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
But the funny thing is, I can be crazy too.
But
So that's
you
why
know what?
I want to know what's up.
My wife, she was a correction officer too. She
Mm.
went to gun training, do all the stuff. I bought her a piece for her to put in her purse. She will not carry it. She don't touch it or nothing. But okay.
And and that's my wife. Just from the time I got into it, we had a discussion, and we basically had a mutual discussion, kind of. And I said, "Listen, this is my responsibility to protect the family. This is what's gonna go down. I'll make sure I'm trained and everything, know what I'm doing, blah blah blah." From that day on, that's how it happened. But she's never been into it. That's the thing. My wife I don't have to go buy her nothing. All she got to do is open up some safes and say, "Hey, I think I like that one." And I said, "Well, pick 5 of them. We'll go out to the range. You can find the one you like, and we'll get you all set up and trained." Anytime she want to, she can do that. But she's just not into it.
That's mine.
Not into it because I got plenty of things that'll be just right for her. Plenty of things, but that's not a thing.
I bought one for her on her 50, on my wife's 58th birthday. I bought her a small 22 just to keep with it. The only time that thing was fired is when I fired it.
Yeah, I never got why she just I don't think she sees the usefulness in it. But the thing was, when I started carrying, when I first started carrying all the time, whenever we left the house, this is before Lil Zach was born, she would always do this. She go asking me if I it. I remember that. I'm like, but she never. I always wanted her to get into it, but she never. That's just not her thing.
Mine won't. But I told her, I said, if we ever in Walmart or if we any place together and you get an argument with somebody and you see me, do not acknowledge me as being nobody you know.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her, sir, do not acknowledge me for nothing because I got your back, girl.
My rule is with my wife is if we somewhere and some shooting starts, get away from me.
Yeah, get down.
I think get down, but get away from me because if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna shoot back.
Is it?
Unless we can't get out of it, because my thing is to get up out of there. But if we can't, and if I have to start shooting, I need you to get away from me because I don't want the bullets flying at you. Let them come flying at me because I'm gonna shoot back.
I still got a military mind.
You can't help me because you ain't carrying one. So get away from me. Let me shoot.
I still got a military mind. I don't, even if I do go to a restaurant, I will always just watch the door and there will be another exit that I can run out.
Oh yeah, that's a rule. You know where the exits are, and I never sit with my back to the door.
That's it.
That's a rule.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Cause she can sit towards the back to the door, but I'm watching your back.
Yeah, I need to know what's going on because between the two of us, if there's some force that needs to be put out there, it's gonna be me.
That's it.
That's just how that's why I say it's living this life. It's a lifestyle. It's not and it can be tiring. It is, but it starts becoming a habit like anything else. And nobody is on their square 100% of the time. But even if you're only on your square 75% of the time, it's better than most people because most people are just oblivious. Yeah. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's happening. Well, you're living this. When I decided that this was going to be part of my life, and I said, "Listen, this is what it's going to be," I take it serious. A lot of people say, "Are you paranoid?" I'm not paranoid. Why am I paranoid? I'm the one with the gun, and the reason me be paranoid.
Right. I'm good.
That's how I think about it. Oh yeah, I'm good. Because most people,
I can get myself out of jam.
My surroundings and what's going on.
Yep.
If there's something going on I don't like, the first thing I'm doing is looking for my wife or my grandson, and after that, we can deal with it then.
Yep. Because my thing is always listen, get up out of there. I'm nobody's hero. I'm nothing. It's time to get out of there. Unless I'm caught in a situation where I don't have any other choice. But hey,
to fire.
Right? It's either you're gonna fire this gun or you're just gonna be slaughtered. No. If you get me, it ain't gonna be for lack of me trying to get you. That's how I feel about it. And I think if you carry a gun for self-defense, that's the type of mindset you should have. When I
Right.
first got my concealed carry, the guy here in Ohio, before he even started the class, he used to be a police officer, and he said to us, he said, "Now, when you start carrying this gun, a lot of things are going to change." He said, "If you're not willing, basically, to pull that gun out and maybe have to take somebody's life, and the stigma of your family maybe thinking a certain way about you, the people at your church, all this stuff," he said, "you can get up and go now, and I'll give you your money back." And when he said that, I said, I ain't going nowhere. I know exactly what I'm getting into, and I stayed there. So there is a certain mindset that you have to have. Because we don't carry these guns because we want to do anything to anybody. But
No.
if I got to pull it out, I need to be able to. So
I
I think that, and I always think it's better them than me.
bet you can't imagine how many times this piece been in the pulpit.
Yeah, listen, I believe you should have it in the pulpit. I believe you should.
Yes.
I believe in that. Have it in the pulpit and wear a vest too if you can find a nice one to fit under your suit.
Well, that crazy part, because I know at my church, we so small though. I'm the only deacon, and I believe my pastor may carry. I'm not 100% sure, but here in Michigan, long as the pastor of that property, because it's considered private property, quote unquote, but long as they know that you can legally carry on church grounds.
Ohio,
you know what?
Ohio is the same way. You're supposed to get permission from the pastor of the church.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
I'm not asking because ain't nobody gonna know.
That's the point I'm making.
Right, exactly.
If you never announce it or mention it, you never
they don't know.
To worry about it.
Right.
See, and when I go to my childhood church, I carry. They don't know I carry, but I carry when I go to when I grew up in.
They know it now. They know it now when they see it.
It don't matter what if they're in a metal detector, I'm carrying.
No, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
I go everywhere with it.
That's just with the way crazy things are now. Listen, for me anyway, that's a lifestyle. I grab my gun just like I grab my wallet and my watch.
That's it.
It's no different than my car keys. It's to me, it's no different.
And the crazy part is, I left my other phone at home,
Mr. Big,
but I ain't forget something else.
Yeah, that's the thing. It just became part of my life. It just did. I just know
I'll leave the crazy part is I won't go back and get my phone, but I'll go back and get that other thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just that. And I think now with the way things are, I just think it's necessary.
It is. With the
and
way
then with my watch.
You better
my watch is on my plan. So my iPhone at home, but I got I always carry my iPhone watch. So if I need to do any calling, I can actually call on my iPhone watch. So it's no necessary. If I leave it at home, it's at home, whatever. I got my watch.
There's always been a target on our back. Always. And now they're trying to make the target bigger. So my thing is, and people like to say this is some sort of cliche, but I believe in these times you got to be Malcolm and Martin. That's what I believe in these times. I believe you got to be both. Because if I'm out there being nonviolent and then someone decides they want to hit me in my head, okay.
Oh yeah, I got to be Malcolm at that point.
I'm gonna knock you in your face. That's the thing. I think in these times you got to be Malcolm and Martin. I think they are both. And there's a part of Martin that they never told us about because Martin used to carry a pistol too. Yeah, that's a whole other story. He carried a pistol. Yeah. So he was a peace loving man, but he would probably put some hot ones in you if he had to. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that.
You know, one of the things that I learned about Martin Luther King was they say he went to jail many times.
Yeah.
But a lot of folks never know he was in Georgia State Prison.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They snuck him in and they snuck him out.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's the thing, and that's when there's too much stuff going on. There's too much attack on us as a people, and I'm talking about Black people. If anybody that's listening, let me get it right. There's too much stuff. There's an attack on us as a people in this country. We always had a target on our back, but it seems like they're trying to make the target bigger. That's how I look at it. Yeah. They want to put us back into some sort of particular sort of subservient place. And I want them to know that we're not going back to that place. They all should know that. We're not going back there.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not.
I know, Mike. I know that I know they do. But there's too much going on right now, and stuff is focused at our people, Black people.
For the simple reason we will overcome no matter what the situation is.
Exactly.
We always rise to the top.
Exactly. They've been trying to kill us for 600 years.
And I don't want to talk about the military, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Name a war or battle that wasn't won because of us.
There ain't none.
That's it. Even during the Civil War. Name one that was won and we didn't win it.
There ain't none.
Thank you.
There was a thing that I always say about this country, and I don't care. This is the reason why I'm not going anywhere. Our ancestors' blood is in the soil and the wealth of this country. This country belongs to us.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody else says. That's why nobody's running me off. I'm not running back to Africa. I don't care how anybody feels about it. I ain't doing none of that. I'm from Queens. I say this all the time. I'm from Queens. I don't know nothing else. I'm an American. I'm a black American. That's what I am.
I don't know.
Not going anywhere. We built this country. All this wealth, the way that this country is now, this shit is ours. And that's how I feel about it. And I don't want to be disrespectful to you, Pastor. But
I hate to say it, but
what up, Dr. T?
if I wasn't married, I would go back to Korea.
Oh, see, you've been there. I ain't never been into no other country like that.
I'm just saying, bro. Just to get out of all this mischief, I would go back there.
America,
but other than that, I'm right here. I'm right here.
America is all I know. My story
That's
for
it.
me begins here.
Yeah.
And there is a culture, there's a Black American culture that the entire world tries to steal and use.
24/7.
I hate when people say that.
24/7.
So, like they say, Black Americans, you ain't got no culture. What you mean? The entire world tries to dress, talk, eat, everything like us. Music, all of that. It ain't the other way around. Everybody tries to emulate us. It ain't us trying to emulate them. They're trying to emulate us.
That's a fact.
I wish our sisters didn't get perms and shit and all of that.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't. But they got to, they want to, that's fine. But nah, they try to be like us. And that's just the truth. And people can say whatever they want to say. They want to talk like us. They want to look like us. That's why they're getting tanning booths and all that other type of stuff. I don't need to do that. God gave me a natural tan. It's pretty.
That's it.
So I'm like, nah, man, I'm not going anywhere. I'm an American. That's how I look at it. People choose to call themselves African American and stuff like that. I don't have nothing against that. But I've heard people say things to diminish, using that to almost diminish the fact that we were American blacks who came from chattel slavery. It's to diminish that. Like, that is our experience here. And the fact that we are still here and we overcame that and we still here and you can't get rid of us, I ain't never going to diminish that part of our history. That means something.
Yes.
It means something. And not to mention the fact there were some of us that were here already in North America. That's the whole other conversation.
Right. Because Christopher, he didn't discover so much.
He didn't
discover a jack.
First of all, you can't discover a place where people already were.
Thank you.
That's number one. You can't discover that place. You just showed up and, you're a visitor. Them people were here already. You ain't discovered nothing. You may have came along and been part of a network so you can put that out there so the rest of the world can see it. But you ain't discovered a damn thing. You just got here. There was people here already. That's all it did. You was just a visitor, basically. you are a colonizer.
That's it.
And I don't want to get into. We can talk about the lineage of evil, but I don't want to get into that because I don't want to offend nobody.
Man.
Nah, man, it's that's why the stuff that was going on today. They had those protests all over the country. They said they estimating 7 million people, and there might be more. And you want to know something? I want to see that because I don't know about anybody else, but I grew up in New York City, and in that harbor there was a big ass statue. And they told us what that statue stood for, what it said on it, and even though my people didn't come on them boats through that harbor, they came on different boats.
Yeah.
Some point in time, I started to believe in what the American ideal is supposed to be. So to this day, that thing is embedded in me. I said the Pledge of Allegiance every day. There's something about being an American that was embedded in me, and I don't know anything else, and I'm not giving it up for anybody, and you can't just take it from me. This land belongs to me. It belongs to my brothers and sisters, and I'm talking not just in my blood family, outside of that. Yes. My greater the diaspora, whatever you want to call it, it belongs to you. And there's a certain portion of black people in this country that I feel it belongs to more. You ain't
Yes.
got to agree with me, but
Yes.
I believe that because while your folk was overdoing whatever, and a lot of your folk stole our folk, and that's how we ended up over here.
Yes.
That's another conversation too.
Hey,
What?
especially that big old white house. Who made it? Who built
Who
it?
built that? Who designed that whole city? With a black man. And if you want to get into it, they always talk about the tree of liberty is what? Watered by the blood of patriots or whatever. The first blood that was spilt to make this a republic was a black man. He was the first one killed. His blood started to water that root, that tree. And that's history. I ain't make it up. So I ain't going nowhere. All of this, excuse me again, Pastor, all this shit belong to us.
It's Jigs. It's Jigs. It's Jigs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I know, bro, but I don't want to disrespect you. So I have my own church background and upbringing too. So I ain't gonna disrespect you like that, James. I get that.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
That's part of my history too, because I come from a line of preachers and stuff too.
Hey.
I come from that. That's part of part of my lineage.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna wrap it up because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I want to go watch me some TV and I want me some chicken wings. I do. I'm hungry.
I already had mine.
I didn't have mine yet. I'm gonna have them. It's a little bit late, but I'm gonna have them anyway.
Hey.
I appreciate you, man, coming up here and chopping it up with me, man. Anytime you want to. If I'm on Saturday, you want to come, you're always welcome.
I appreciate you for having me. And
Yeah,
everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. Skilly.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Thanks, everybody. Listen, I will see everybody probably Wednesday. Lay away. Peace, family. Appreciate y'all,
All right,
man.
y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
All right.